Another woman.
That's not true.
Without
I've never
even
done that.
can I finish? Checkmate. Without telling
You finished a long
your
time ago.
wife. I didn't finish. Shut up. Let me finish.
You shut up.
You shut up. Okay?
All you're doing is proving you're trash.
Shut up. Okay, I hear you. Shut up. You're not even my target, so who cares what you think?
I seem to be your target because you're the
You're
one.
not. Josh, can you just shut up? You're not my target.
I don't take
Checkmate.
I don't
Can you
take
let
orders
her
from
learn
women.
so that some of us can speak as well,
Exactly.
please?
Exactly. And like I said, I mean, most women don't want to get married these days. They just want to have a rich baby father that's going to pay all the bills and they're going to live the lifestyle. Okay? They will love the kids.
You are the
and-
most dumbest woman on the surface of the earth.
Odie, you have some
let
real
them-
stupid
Okay,
things
so
out
if you
there.
don't have the money, it's okay.
So girls, so ladies, right, and those that are listening, there is a moment in your life that you need to stop blaming your parents and you need to forgive your parents and choose your path. You cannot continue living a path that you inherited. When are you going to start living your own path? We can, just because we went through a dysfunctional family, that happened. It's painful, but we need to do better.
Yep.
As women, we need to do better. If you have done one mistake and you got pregnant and the deadbeat father is not present, that is really sad. But do not do that again. Raise that child the best you can. Surround that child with your brothers and stuff. Raise that child the best you can with family and community. But don't do that again. Do better. It is for your self-respect. These men that go around sleeping around and spreading their seed, they are useless men. Just because they are doing that, don't say I want to be like them. Then you will be useless. Because they are responsible men who have said to themselves that I will not have children before marriage, and they are doing that. So why choose to be like a useless man when you could be a queen?
But I think what she's saying is that like some women, I don't know if she wants to go down that road, but some women actually just want children. They just want kids, but no man in the house. Just no
I agree
man
with that.
in the house.
Kind of man would
A
accept
man
that.
can be
Any man that would accept that
Hang
from a
on,
woman.
hang on.
There are
A
many
man in the
men
house
who
can be
made babies and they ran
stressful, so-
away. Those are the ones accepting it.
People deal with men that doesn't want to be fathers. Why?
There are too many of you guys here.
They just want the kids.
But vibe support. If we are women and we are supporting women and we want a better generation for women, we need to do better.
So
We need to show. We need to lead. We need to lead by example and show these men that this
I
is
don't
how life
believe in
is supposed
hating
to
people.
be.
Men are not
I agree.
If you want to have children and you don't want a man, I definitely understand and good for you. But please, is it necessary that you jump from one man to the next? You can have the babies with the same man, and you guys agree to raise those the children together.
Okay, can
but
I just
Atana,
say
look at it
this?
this way. Look at it this way. Let's say you don't want to get married as a person, and then you have the first child with the first guy, and then you guys break up, and I mean, there's no way you guys can come back, but you only take care of the child, and you want like 3 kids. So you go on to the next person, and same thing, right? Because you guys are not married, you can't say okay.
But why am I sleeping with you in the
3
first
kids.
place, Becky? Why?
Becky
Relationship
has
break
5 kids from
now.
5 different baby
Why am I
daddies.
sleeping with you in the first place?
Wait,
Why am I
listen.
not putting my requirements, my expectations first? Why am I telling you that? Why am I not telling you, hey, I've done this before.
Listen,
I have done this
said-
before. I don't want to
didn't
do
say
it
marriage.
again. I want
Atana, you're not
marriage.
listening to me.
Okay.
I didn't say marriage. I said, what if you as a person don't want to get married? Yes, you just want to have a companion. Yes. And you guys are in a relationship and then along the line you get pregnant, you have a child. And then afterwards you guys break up. And there's no sign of reconciliation. Between you guys, right? Then you have to, in your mind, you want to have 3 kids in total, right? Then you go to the
Yes.
next person. You guys have another relationship, and then if it messes up again, you go to the next person till you have your 3 kids. What about that case?
Okay, so your goal is you having your 3 kids, just
Yes.
your 3 kids, without the representation of a man. Okay, fine. But then what would be your answers to those children when they ask you why you did that?
Things happen now. As long as it's not like I went to a sperm bank. Hold on. As long as I didn't go to a sperm bank, because the worst thing you can do as a parent is go to a sperm bank and
I think those things for me are the same thing. I'll just tell my kids that I went to a sperm bank, because even if you impregnate me and you run away, you're as good as a sperm donor.
I feel like
But
going
If
to
the
the
community
sperm
calls
bank.
your
South African
children
woman, shut
bastards
your
and
mouth
sperm
there.
bank, how would you
I feel
feel?
like
If
why
your
you shut
community
up?
bullies, if your community bullies your kids, calling them sperm banks and bastards, how would you feel? To the extent where
Okay, now
children
that's
are
the thing.
depressed and start taking these substances, how would you feel?
No, the
Have you
sperm bank
succeeded?
thing is a no for me. I wouldn't go to the sperm bank. I can just get a guy and get a baby by him. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
you wouldn't go to the sperm bank because
It's
now
the
you're
same thing,
responsible
though.
fully for
No,
the child.
it's not the same thing, because now the thing is,
The only
father
difference is
still
that you
alive.
did it on the bed, and the
The
other
father
one
Exactly,
is
is
still
same
alive.
thing.
So no, let me explain. The thing is, the father is still alive. The fathers of the kids are still alive, and you're not even stopping them from seeing the kids. You let them see the kids. You're not cutting off the relationship with them. You allow them, see each other, and then come back to your house and all these things. So there's a big difference. So the child is not going to end up and start asking, "Where's my father?" Blah 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 blah, because they already have a relationship with the father, unless maybe he dies. That's the only.
Okay, can I say this, right? The reason why I say it's the same is because there are so many women that we know personally. I don't think there's a woman on the surface of the earth who does not know a woman like this, way she was loyal to this man. They had a child. That man just disappeared after she got pregnant. She does not have a problem with him. She says, please do come see your kids. I don't even want money. I understand if you're going through issue, whatever, but just make time to see your children. That man will never come see those children, even though he doesn't say it to her straight. He'll just say, yeah, I will come. Yeah, I'll come. Years will even pass. That man will never come. What's the difference between a sperm bank and him? Because I would prefer a sperm bank where I can say, I don't even know this guy. It's way better like that than actually knowing someone. You can even see them crossing the street. You're holding that child's hand. And you know the pain that you feel, that this man will not even make time to even make a phone call to this child. And yet I'm the one, as the woman, being pointed the finger in society that I am a bad woman and I am loose for having a child with this man who lied to me and said, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Do you know how many women are living those lives?
Yeah, a lot. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women have stories. They have done that mistake and they have stories.
This is the question for
men
you,
are
Vibe.
dead with dads.
Okay, this is the question for you, Vibe. We have heard. We understand your point. You as a lady, I believe you know your father, you know your mother. Now, you said you prefer to go and have a baby that you don't know the father. Okay, now you are trying to encourage or entertain your own happiness. What about that child? Because when that child grows up, he wants to know his identity. He wants to know where he came from. But this is what that's why we say many of you modern women are selfish. What you care about is only yourself. You care about your feelings and your emotions. You don't care about nothing. Your child will grow up and say, it's just like you now. As you are an adult now, you don't know your identity. You don't know where you came from. You don't know your grandmother, your great-grandmothers. How will you feel as a person? That is what you want to do to your own child. Just because of your own feelings and your emotions or your selfishness, or you don't want to be a man.
Absolutely.
This is demonic.
Absolutely.
Let me say something that you didn't know. Sperm banks do provide information of the donor, right? You even have the choice of selecting a specific donor that you would like. Characteristics, everything. You build everything up to say, I want to be matched with such a sperm. So it's not information I would never have. That's what I'm saying. The only difference between the sperm donor and the one man that I slept with would be that one penetrated me. And then the other one, the doctor inseminated me. And then the most painful thing will be the one that penetrated me and still continues to walk away. And no matter what I say to him,
you just don't get it. You
that one is
just don't understand. You just don't get it. It's not computing for you. You're not understanding what the man is saying. Every child needs a mother and a father. You are doing a disservice to your child. Look at it this way. If you want the best for your child and you genuinely believe that, you do everything humanly possible to ensure that child has access to that father.
Okay, no, I think you are misunderstanding me. I'm not saying that's what my first option is. What I'm saying is I don't have a child, right? And I